everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 348 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. Today's granny square is so easy. It's probably one of the easiest ones we've done this year. It is a lot of fun to make. We're just working with double crochets and chains to make this beautiful, kind of loose and lacy design. It's really simple, and it's designed by Baby Love brand, Rochelle, over at CypressTextiles.net. Make sure that you follow along with her written pattern. Today's square is called Sarah Square, and that's the name of my bestie, and I miss her so much. She's out in Africa right now in the Peace Corps, and the square just reminds me of her, and so I used colors. I guess if Africa had a color scheme, these yarn colors would be my choices, and I'm using 6 different colors today. This is Red Heart Super Saver yarns, and this is just a 10 ply size 4 worsted weight medium yarn, so make sure that you have something similar like a double knitting yarn or worsted weight yarn. Also in the square I'm going to demonstrate using an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters, so make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissor, because we'll be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and those tools will come in handy when we change color. I'm changing color every single round in this square, and it comes out really nicely. So before we begin, I have to mention there are links in the description of this video, so there is a link to the written pattern for this Sarah square. And also there's a link to my blog, YARNutopia.com, where you'll get all 365 days of granny squares. You'll find this square on there. You can click the image. It will take you to the video tutorial. At the bottom of that same blog, there's a list of the ones that have written patterns available to you, so you can click those, follow along with written patterns, and it will expand your crochet knowledge and all that good stuff. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and Instagram. Share your photos. I want to see your pictures today, so make sure you share your photo in the comment section of this post. Just find it on Facebook and share your comment with your photo in there. And then on Instagram, make sure you hashtag 365 days of granny squares so I can see your square on there. You can also hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your square and double tap it on Instagram. You can follow me on Snapchat, and all that information is in the description of this video, below the video. Also, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for every single one of our videos, so make sure you subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, and then in the corner of this video, if you hover your mouse over this video if you're watching it on a computer, or if you tap your video if you're watching it on your tablet, there's an eye in this corner of the video. You can click that and support YARNutopia so we can keep bringing you these crochet tutorials. And for those of you who have supported YARNutopia this year, you guys are the best. Couldn't have done it without you. So now let's get started and make number 348 granny square. Let's start out with a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end, then fold that down and pull that through, pull tight, insert your hook, and we can start. So let's start out by chaining 4, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then go all the way into the first chain way over here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through for a slip stitch, and that creates a ring. So for round 1, we are going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's going to count as our first double crochet of this round. Then what we're going to actually do is chain 3 more. So yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, and 3. That's going to count as our corner. And we are going to put 3 double crochets into this ring here. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a double crochet. So again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and put 3 more double crochets into this ring. Okay, very similar to the traditional granny square stitching. 1, 2, and 3. And then chain 3 more, 1, 2, 3, and put 3 more double crochets into this ring. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, last corner here, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we just need to put 2 double crochets into the ring to finish this round. So 1 and 2. Okay, and then we're going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain of this beginning chain 6 here. So 1, 2, 3, go into that 3rd chain, front and back loop, just like that. Yarn over and pull through and pull through. Okay, so that's the basic granny stitch there. That was round 1. You can already see the square shape. Looks fabulous. So now going on to round 2, we're going to slip stitch into the first chain space and chain up 6. Let's see here. Yep, chain up 6 if you are not changing color. If you are changing color, fasten off here. So chain 1, cut your yarn, pull it through, pull tight, insert your hook into a corner chain 3 space, and grab a new color. Let me get this all untangled here. There we go. Grab your new color, hook that on your hook, pull it through, and then chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that counts as, just like the last round, our first 3 chains counts as our chain 3 double crochet, and then this chain 3 here counts as our corner. So now we're going to put a double crochet into the same space here. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, sorry if that bell is kind of loud there. Then we are going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through 1, and we're going to skip 1 double crochet stitch, and we're going to double crochet into the next stitch. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 1, and in the corner here, so we're skipping this stitch right here, and in the corner we're putting a double crochet, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to put another double crochet into that corner. Okay, and then we're just going to repeat that around. So chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and then double crochet into the next stitch, and then chain 1, and then skip the next stitch and put a double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet into the next corner. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll meet you up for round 3. Alright, finishing this round, just chain that 1, skip this last stitch here, and then slip stitch to the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 6. 1, 2, 3, right in there. Go in, then yarn over and pull through, and pull through. Now if you're not changing color and going on to round 3, just slip stitch into this chain 3 space and chain up 6 and go on to round 3. I'm going to change color, of course. So chain 1, cut that, pull it through, pull tight, insert your hook into a corner and attach a new color if you're changing color. Okay, pull that through and then chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then we're going to double crochet into the same space. So yarn over, go down into the same chain space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And there's our corner. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to double crochet into the next chain space. So right here is the chain 1 space, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to, let's see here, put 2 double crochets into the next stitch. So this very next stitch right here, put 2 double crochets in there. 1 and 2. And then we're going to double crochet into the next chain space. So yarn over, go into this chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 1, and in the corner, chain 3 space, so we're skipping this double crochet here, we're going to put a double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet in there. Okay, and it was that easy, so we're just going to repeat. So chain 1, skip this stitch, put a double crochet in the chain 1 space, then put 2 double crochets in this double crochet stitch right here, and then put a double crochet into the chain 1 space, then chain 1, skip the next stitch, and in the corner put a double crochet, chain 3, and another double crochet. So just do that all the way around, and then I will meet you up for round 4. Alright, just finishing this round, just got to chain 1 and skip this last stitch here and slip stitch to the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 6. 1, 2, 3, right in here, go in, then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Going on to round 4, if you are not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 3 corner space and chain up 6 and go on to round 4. But I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull that through and pull it tight. And we're going to start in a corner, just like the last round. We're going to attach our new yarn and pull that through and then chain up 6. Okay, so our corners are all the same for every round. So we're going to chain up 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that counts as the first 3 chains here count as our first double crochet. And the next 3 chains count as our corner chain 3 space. So now we're going to double crochet in the same corner. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and we're going to skip this stitch right here, and we're actually going to put 3 double crochets in this chain 1 space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, and 3. And now we're going to put 1 double crochet in each one of these next 4 stitches. So yarn over, go into this first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in this next chain 1 space right here, we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. So 1, 2, and 3. And then chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and then hop into the corner here, so skip this last stitch on this side, and in the corners we're putting a double crochet, then chain 3, and then another double crochet in there, okay, just like all the last round in the corners. And then we're just going to repeat what we did. So again, chain 1, skip this stitch, put 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space, 1, 2, and 3, then double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then put 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, and then skip that last stitch. Make sure you chain 1 before your corner, okay, and just show you here, chain 1, and then in the corner, put a double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet. So I'll just meet you up at the end of this round. Okay, just chaining 1 here and finishing this round by slip stitching to this chain up 3 here, 1, 2, 3, and then we can go on to round 5. So slip stitch here. For round 5, if you are not changing color, slip stitch into this corner chain 3 space and chain up 6 and go on to round 5. I'm going to chain 1 and cut this short and then pull that through and pull it tight, and we're starting in a corner. So if you are changing color, you can start in a corner, chain 3 space, hook on a new yarn and pull it through, and then chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And just like the last round, we're going to double crochet into the same corner. Awesome. Then we are going to chain 1, skip this next stitch right here, and we're going to put 3 double crochets into this chain 1 space. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to double crochet in the next 4 stitches only. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, next stitch is 2, next is 3, and then the next stitch is 4. Then we're going to chain 1, so yarn over and pull through, and then we're going to skip 2 stitches, skip these 2 stitches, and we're going to double crochet into the next stitch and the next 3 stitches. So there's 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So each stitch until you hit the chain 1 space right here. And in the chain 1 space, we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then we're going to chain 1 and make our corner in the corner space here. So that's a double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet in that same corner. Just like that. So now we're just going to repeat that across. So chain 1, put 3 double crochets in this chain 1 space, and then double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then chain 1 and skip the next 2 stitches and double crochet into the next stitch and the next 3 stitches after that. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in the chain 1 space here, we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. And then chain 1, and then make our corner stitches in the corner chain 3 space. So that's a double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet. So if you need to follow along with that written pattern, it's linked in the description of this video, or rewind this video to see what I did on the sides if you need assistance. But I'm just going to repeat that sequence all the way around, and then I will meet you up at the end of this round. Alright, just chain my last one here. Got a slip stitch to that 3rd chain of our beginning chain 6. 1, 2, 3, right in here. Just go in, yarn over, and pull through and through. Now if you're going on to the last round and not changing color, just chain 1 and go on to the next round with me. I'm just going to chain 1, cut that, pull it through, and pull tight. You can start in any stitch around. We're just doing a single crochet round, so I'm just going to go right back into that stitch, grabbing my other scrap yarn here, hooking that on the hook, pulling it through, chain up 1, and single crochet into that same stitch. There. Ooh. Go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a single crochet. In our corner chain 3 spaces, we're going to put 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. If you want to, you can put 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochets in your corners, but you don't have to. You can just put 3 single crochets in there, and then we're going to single crochet in each stitch and in each chain 1 space. Okay, all the way across the sides, and in the corners I'm putting the 3 single crochets, and that's it. That's the whole round. So just single crochet just like this, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And in chain 1 spaces as well. Don't forget those chain 1 spaces. And we're single crocheting all the way around, and then I'll meet you up when we're about to fasten off. When you come back around from single crocheting around, we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round here. Go in, yarn over, pull through and through, and then we can fasten off. So chain 1, cut that yarn, pull that through, pull it tight, and sew in your ends. And there we have it. Number 348 granny square is finished. Big thank you to Rochelle for designing this square, this super simple square for the Vibrant Vintage Crochet Along. Make sure you follow along with that crochet along as well. She's got a lot of squares on there, and I just love the name of this one, Sarah Square. Reminds me of my bestie. So anyway, there you have it. You might need to block this square, make it sure that it keeps its square shape, but otherwise this took so fast for me. It was very easy, and I hope you enjoyed this. So make sure you share your photos on the Facebook and Instagram. #365 days of granny squares. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!